And we want the fans to know that we care about them. There's a lot of things that we do as a staff, and there's probably times where the administration here probably thinks I'm annoying, and but the fans of our program, we can't take them for granted, and we can't take what they mean to this program. They're everything to this program. Our goal is to bring championship caliber hockey back to the Alpha here, because we have to take care of the people that take care of this program, and it goes well before our staff was here. I was here. This is decades of support that these people have given us. So I want them to know that this team is everything we do is for them. It's for the school, and it's for the state of Maine. And we go into every day trying to make our fans and our state proud. There's a lot that goes into that outside of just being on the ice. But our team knows that, they feel the support, and we're going to keep pushing until we get to the top of that mountain again. Summer was busy. It was, when we're trying to build a program and keep getting better. If you think summer should be a time to relax, and right now we're still not really in that mode. We're, those first 3-4 years, we're going to really have to stay on everything all day, every day, and find ways to keep making us 1% better every day. So summer was good. It was summers up here in Maine are awesome, but it was still very busy. I think the players are excited. We've practiced almost basically 3 weeks now, and I like our team. I think we have a lot of depth. Obviously, we've added some talented new players, and we have a really solid foundation coming back that had a lot of experience from last year. So this time of year can always get tough when you're practicing for like 5-6 weeks without an exhibition or a games, but really excited about this group.
So there are a lot of new faces. Do you want to maybe just go over a few of the new people that are on the team this year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the ones that everyone hears about are the high-profile players, and with Brad and Josh Nadeau, the brothers from New Brunswick, and Brad being a first-round pick, they bring a lot of talent here, and they're great people on top of being good hockey players. They're really good teammates. So those guys are going to be exciting players for people to watch. Another player from that team that's it's been pretty good for us so far is Ryan Hopkins, that played in Penticton as well with the Nadeaus, and Grayson Arnott the year before. So we have a couple transfers that are finding their way here that were really good players for Bentley, who had a program that beat us last year, obviously. So those guys have been solid, and we have a lot of depth everywhere in our program right now. We have Bodie Noves and Liam Lezakowski are 2D that are gonna. We have 8, potentially 9D that can all play, and as well as 16 forwards that can play. So the competition really for us, we know we're going to play good teams every week in Hockey East. Competition for us now is in practice every day to get in the lineup, and that's as your program gets better, that's what you want to see. You want to know, like, okay, if someone doesn't get the job done, there's another player behind them that can. Looking for that opportunity, or someone gets injured or sick or something, and we're getting closer to being in that position now in year 3. Victor played the majority of our games last year, so he's going to be looked at to be a top player in hockey. He's a top goalie in the nation. Connor gives us gives us experience. He's played some games for us, and Patrick Spursons, who was supposed to be here, had some NCAA eligibility issues. So we ended up bringing in a goaltender named Albin Boya, who came from Sweden right at the end of the summer, and he's been outstanding. He's a super high energy kid, very serious, he has a great routine. I think he's going to be a guy that competes for playing time, and that's given the situation that we were in at the end of the summer with the NCAA eligibility issues with Patrick's. I think we're very fortunate to be able to have added a goalie like Albin. Our work in the preseason, our work in the summer, our practices before we start playing, that's really going to determine what we become or what we don't become. And our job as coaches and as a program is to make sure that we're focused on the day-to-day, what happens. Being really deliberate about our practice and our development, and our goal as a program is to become the best developmental program in the NCAA. And if you become the best developmental program, good players are going to continue to want to go to your program, which we're getting a little bit of traction in that regards. For us, creating a top-notch environment, not just on game day, which we know we have out here in the Alfond, in practice every day with our staff, with the video staff. We added a hockey ops director, Nick Fonzie, that takes care of a lot of the little things that are all things that make us as coaches better at our job and make the players, I don't want to say comfortable, more stable in what they're doing, and it allows us to push them and work with them individually, not just as a team, to make them better all the time. So, obviously the recruiting piece of it is the lifeblood of your program, but recruiting goes hand in hand with having a really good culture and a really good developmental model, and that's what we've been trying to push for the last 3 years. For us to succeed, and this hasn't changed the last couple of years, it has to be our effort, our attitude. Our work ethic has to be better than anyone else in Hockey East, and that's a tall order. There's people are excited about where our team is going. That being said, everyone else is excited about where their teams are going too. And there's this league has maybe some of the top talent overall. It might be the most talented league in college hockey. So no one's going to feel, oh, okay, well, Maine's better now. Like, we're going to let them win now. It's their turn to win. That's not how it works. And I think, so even though we like where our program is, we have to be committed to outworking our opponent every night. And that's got to be the hallmark of our team. That's the hallmark of all Mainers, I think. We just, we work hard. 60 minutes a night. We're smart. We're disciplined. And if we do that, we'll put ourselves in a scenario where we feel we can win every night.
Summer's been great. I went back home. It was short, but I was really happy to be back with the boys, hang out with them, and it's really fun to work out with them and practice with them too. So yeah.
It was good. Just spent some time at home with some family, but got back here with the boys and we got after it. We had a good summer. I'm really excited for our season.
It's good. I had 2 good months in Saskatchewan, and then we've been here for about a month and a half, so no complaints. Had a lot of fun, some good training.
It was good. Spent some time with family and friends back home in Wisconsin. Golfed quite a bit, and now we came out here for the last 5-6 weeks, trained with the team, and looking forward to get after it.
It was an awesome summer. I got to spend a lot of time here in Maine with the team. I think we really took our development to the next level. Got us ready to go for September and October and for this entire season.
I'd say probably golf with the boys. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Probably having my brother out here for training for a couple days, that was great. He got to see how we do things here and spend some time with him in Maine. It was his first time here, so that was a really cool experience.
Probably hiking highest mountain in Sweden with former black bear Peter Hedbrandt, so that was fun.
I went on like a 3-day camping trip with a bunch of my friends up in northern BC, so that was probably the best part about being home for me.
Probably spending time with my sisters back home. They both moved back home there, and having family all close together and being able to spend time with them was great.
Aiden Carney.
Ooh, what's that?
He's just a threat at the net. He's got that dog in him, and he's just the man.
Probably Lyndon Breen, just because I've seen him do it so many times before. So just the guy.
Gotta say Lyndon Breen. Like Holtzy said, he's done a lot of times before. It's automatic, so.
I'm gonna go Reed Pavich. Quick release, and he can shoot the puck.
I think probably Ben Poisson. I think he's got a good shot. I think he's going on to his 12th year here at Maine, so he's been in that situation quite a few times over the years, so I think he'd be ready for it.
I'm going to go with Nolan Renwick. He grew up on a farm, so hopefully he could use some of those traits to help feed us,
I'm going to take Tommy Friel. We have a good time together, and he makes me laugh, so should be fun out there.
Take Nolan Renwick. He's just a really big guy, and just seems like he'd know his way around the woods and stuff, and probably help us survive, so I'd take him.
I'm going to say Nolan Renwick. He's a farmer back home in Saskatchewan, so he definitely knows what he's doing out there.
Definitely Liam Lesikowski. He's a pretty long dude, and I think if the fruit were on top of the tree, he'd be the one to reach it. So I think I'd have the longest survival rate with him. And we'd have lots of fun, great vibes too. So.
Probably golf or tennis. I like to play other sports too, so it's good to kind of get away from the ice sometimes and get on the course or get on the court and play some tennis.
I love to golf, whether it's with the boys or friends or family back home. Just great to get away from the rink sometimes and play some golf. So it's relaxing.
Like I said, I'm a big golfer, so probably golf.
Just golfing. I think it's fun to just get outside and spend time with either family or the boys here. It's something I really enjoy doing outside of hockey.
Hey, sorry guys, was just testing out the horn. See you guys in October.
Hey Black Bear fans, Jeremy Swayman here. I just want to thank you for all of your support to the Alumni Fund for helping student athletes like myself and others get to the next level and pursue our dreams and goals. Thank you and go Black Bears. It's always fun to get on the journey north, right? It's you hop in your car and I get excited. Like every time I come up here, my car's packed with every activity, you know, that I need, every tool I need for every activity. And that started the second that I came up here for the first time. I came up for the first time in the summer bridge. I was actually with my dad at the time. And we were looking at all the different mountains that we were gonna be able to hike, you know, right from campus. And so the first thing we did is went and hiked Katahdin. And that was the most north I've been. And every time you just see the landscape, you getting away from the city, especially now that I'm living in Boston, I look forward to it because it's a total breath of fresh air. And there's always something that you can be looking for that you can't find necessarily in the city up here. And it's so untouched. And again, the people are so kind and gracious. And I know that any restaurant I walk into, any convenience store, I know that I'm going to be treated like a regular human and also with respect and humbleness. And that's a really exciting thing because it says a lot about the people of Maine and the culture that it provides. And again, I couldn't be happier calling it a second home. Well, they treated us like pros, and that was the biggest thing that I wanted is first and foremost, I wanted to come and play college hockey and get the complete college hockey experience. And when you see the Alumni Fund, that's exactly what you get. You know, it's the student section, and then you get the 70 to 80-year-old fans that have been there for years, right? And they know every chant. And it was just a total college environment. Away from the rink, it was the same thing. When I was in the classroom, I knew that I was having the best education I could possibly have, you know, and being in the Hockey East Conference as well, being able to travel on the bus, you know, not having to get on planes and airports and stuff was a huge motivator and driver for me to come to Hockey East because it was a easier travel schedule and we were able to be seen in front of NHL teams every night. It's really wild when you say that out loud because I truly feel like Maine is a second home for me. And I never would have thought that as a kid growing up in Alaska, literally the other point of the U.S. And the people of Maine, especially in Orono, and just the community itself has totally engulfed me as one of their own. And I've taken it in stride because I'm proud to be an adopted Mainer. And it is a special thing for me to come up here, and no matter where I'm at, there's always conversation about Maine and Alaska, and somehow these connections are all, I have a cousin up in Maine, I have a cousin up in, or an uncle up in Maine, and just the familiarity that I have with people, you know, from Maine and not from Maine, just the drive factor of them wanting to know more about it. And I've been so blessed to call it a second home and be able to come up here every summer and be placed in obviously in Boston where I could easily access it. You know, and it's something I look forward to every chance I get. It is a special thing, and I was just joking with some of the guys in the locker room about that. It's like I'm the old guy in the room now, you know, and it's the weirdest thing, but it is pretty special because when I first got here, I met a lot of alumni, and I remember how proud they were of what it's become, the university has become, thanks to the Alphons and the Alphon Fund and everything that comes in between. But now being in their position, again, not too far out, but still coming up here is like, you know, it's a blast from the past in a way, and skating on the Alphon and seeing the changes already that have been put in place since I left here is one of the more proud feelings, because it's like it's better than you've left it, and that's all thanks to the guys that have come in. And you know, when our class came in and the classes before us, the Black Bear Nation is a proud nation, and it is really special to be a part of that alumni group now and see the strides, leaps and bounds that the university has made, not only for the athletics but for the academics and everything in between. And it is pretty special to come up here, and I'm all excited because I want to see the new changes. And every year it seems to be that way, and there's something always in the works that is going to make this university better in every way.
So I'm Kevin Ritzy, and I am the head equipment manager for the ice hockey team. In being the equipment manager, we take care of everything that the player wears or uses on the ice, that being equipment or apparel. So I do everything from ordering the apparel based on the sizes the players want, ordering the equipment based on the specs they want, and then make sure that everything fits properly, it's maintained. That involves doing daily laundry, multiple times a day sometimes, and then sharpening skates, making repairs to helmets, shoulder pads, and anything in between. The people are the best part of this job, and working with the student athletes. You know, I've been lucky doing this as long as I have to get to know some pretty special alums. When I was a student, working with Jimmy Howard, who would come back here in the summers when I was just learning, and building a friendship with him and building the trust where here's a kid just learning this and I'll ask him to sharpen skates and do this. And it's continued working with Devin Shore and Ben Hutton early on in my career. Those guys are very special just because they were with me when I was kind of growing, both as a student and then a staff member. What makes Maine hockey special is we are the Maine hockey family. From day one, I was accepted immediately. Here's someone that can help the program, and that's what we're all here to do is, take care of the program, be stewards of it. And just being with this group of athletes that started 10, 15 years ago and moving on up to the current generation, I talk to alums that I had no part in their game when they were here in the early 90s, and you're just part of the family, and that's why this place is special.